everybody. Welcome to episode 106 of Build That House with me. My name's Jim, and I'm just kind of on a sentimental walk through the building here. We really pushed hard the last 16 days to get the roof membrane on and all the sheeting on and everything that is entailed with the roof, and just kind of walking around enjoying this victory. It's perfectly dry in here. There's a few drips. I suspect they're coming off some of the plywood that was pretty wet from the frost and stuff like that. So, which was here this morning. There was a few drips here and a few drips here, but they're drying out. It hasn't really rained much for the last 4 or 5 hours, but it's a lot of fun to just walk through here and get a feel of what's happened in my life in the last 27, or what is it now? 24 plus 5, almost 29 months I've been working on this project. And here we are. So it's kind of an emotional thing for me. And it's just this ultimate feeling of satisfaction. I can't explain it. Every single piece of wood, every nail, everything has had my hand on it, and it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, but it's so satisfying, and I'm enjoying it a lot here this afternoon. I'm not working today, just walking through it. And anyway, welcome to episode 106. The front fascia is still not on. The two ends, as you can see here, are still not sheeted, and there's some considerations like this where we mount the Alumapole. You can see there how this Alumapole mounts. Yeah, so it's impossible to sheet it until the mount is removed. But I can tell you right now from experience of sheeting these walls, it happens very, very quickly. Once those 4x8 sheets of plywood start flying up, and you cut a few pieces, you nail it off. Now we're talking maybe 8 hours work tops to do these two ends. Got to move the Alumapole, maybe 10 hours, 12 hours tops. Everything takes a little longer. Everything costs a little bit more. And it always takes a little bit more out of you doing everything. So if you get into this stuff, don't expect anything to happen particularly easily, because a lot of things are the reality of the grind. Anyway, I've got little things that I can do in my spare time. Got a window over here that I see needs to still be cut out. Little window there. Sheeted over that. But other than that, it's awesome. And we'll get those things taken care of. All right, everybody. It's that time of year again. December the 2nd, and there's my light offering for the season. It's not much, but I gotta say I've been pretty darn busy these last few years. So what can I say? It's something. But this year we have a nice big structure behind the light. The trees here, this thing, and last year not so much. So I'm pretty happy with this year's progress. Thank you for tuning in as always and subscribing. Let's carry on with the next stage, shall we? Merry Christmas. Happy season to you. Joy to all. Wow. Well, we're having an atmospheric river, and how appropriate. Days after the roof is waterproofed. So what's the first job I choose to do when I have a completely dry house to work in? I work in the pouring rain and build these stairs, just so we can finally get in and out of the back here without using the big ladder. Anyway, it's done. And man, I am just soaked, just completely soaked. So I'm gonna go in and have a cup of tea or coffee now, chill out. But happy to get those done. It's just makes things a little easier to get in and out, you know? Yeah. Isn't that nice? Directly in. Woo! See, completely dry up here, everywhere. A little bit from the storm the other day that blew in through that window. But other than that, we're golden in here. So why didn't I work in here? There's jobs that I can do in here. I guess it's just my brain not working. Okay, so when we pour the concrete, it's 1.5 inches thick, and it has to pour, like it has to encompass the entire floor. Therefore, these pieces of wood here have to be cut out by hand, because it's pretty much the only way to do it. You might get the top one out with the Sawzall, but being the way it is, I got to cut them out by hand. So that's what I'm gonna do. They're all over the house. Everywhere you walk into a new room, like this one's got to go. I think I cut this one out. I did, obviously, and this one. I cut a few out here, but they all have to go. So just a few on this lower floor. There's lots on the upper floor though, so we'll take that on. Yeah, just like that.